Verge is reporting that the Suns and Devin Booker are on the verge of finalizing a 5-year, $158 million maximum contract extension.
Is that a lot?
Which could get done as soon as this weekend. We've touched on it a little bit briefly this morning. You know, this is the combination with him now and DeAndre Ayton. So are they going to be the next Shaq and Kobe or the next Shaq and Penny? Is this the time that Phoenix is going to rise from the ashes, if you will, with Ayton and Bridges and Josh Jackson? Are all of a sudden the Suns a team to watch in the West?
They are, because going into this year's draft, I talked about the fact if you have the #1 pick in Ayton, the next thing you want to make sure you get is a quality wing, because who's going to come to town if you're trying to win? KD, Kawhi, LeBron. Mikal Bridges can be that guy out of Villanova. He's a champion. He's going to continue to improve offensively with his range. And you mentioned Josh Jackson. They have a nice young core that they should be proud of in Phoenix.
So let's make this the question.
Let's be more specific.
We all can sit back and say the Warriors kind of have this thing on lock for the foreseeable future.
Right.
So if you're trying to pick the heir apparent, whenever it is we come out the other side of the Golden State thing, this Golden State era in which we are, which team feels set up to have that kind of a future? Could the Suns be a team, as crazy as it sounds, that when we come out the other side of this thing 3 years from now,
that pecking order in the West is way too long.
So who's on it?
There are teams that people won't think about that I'll throw out there, like Denver, who have a really good young core, and they've been doing it for a couple of years. You have Murray, you have Harris, you have Millsap, you have Jokic. They just brought back.
Gave him money.
Absolutely. Will Barton. They just got Porter Jr. in the draft, who fell to them in the lottery because of injury. So the Denver Nuggets are a team that I really like, that I want to catapult.
I think people would have looked at Minnesota that way at one point, right? And said with Karl Anthony Towns and as the centerpiece, obviously, and Wiggins, whatever it is, that maybe they have that bright future. And now it sounds like it might get broken up before it gets anywhere.
And also, don't sleep on OKC, okay? Russell's averaged triple-doubles in back-to-back years. They brought back Paul George. He's going to be in his second year with the team. Eventually, something's going to happen with Melo and or his salary, if not this year or next year. That's going to be a position that they now can add a big-time free agent as well.
God, that list is so. That's what I'm saying. Like, they do these moves, they make these deals, and it's just such a daunting task. I'm such a, I guess, fatalist that I just feel like, what's the point? Like, why are you even trying? But I mean, you have to, because life goes on and you never know what happens, and injuries and whatnot. But you're right, they're doing all these things. And in any other scenario, that would be enough to sort of start to make some waves. But it just seems like that's so far down the road, I can't fathom it yet.
I just like the idea of the Suns being good again. Like, I miss the Steve Nash, Sean Marion, the Matrix, 140 points a night, Phoenix Suns. That was such a good run.
Fun.
They've been bad for so long. So I'm just frankly excited. I don't know if they pass OKC or Utah, but they have a lot of potential.